Motor Speedway of the South is our second Piston Cup race of this game, and if I just head over here, the red dot pretty much confirms it. And I now have over 100 trophy points, and that's if you include the postcards I collected. And once I have managed to... oh, bonus points. Yes, please. Okay. Let's now head over to Mac and begin our second Piston Cup race that we have now unlocked legitimately. Over to Motor Speedway of the South. Let's go.
Alright, Mac, we've got a race to get to.
Piston Cup, here we come!
You know, it's also really cool to know that the paint scheme doesn't change back to the original paint scheme, which I think is really cool. But anyway, so same structure as before, and if we can finish in third or better, we should move on to Chapter 3, I think. Anyways, here we go. In the very famous words of DW, boogity boogity boogity. Let's go racing, boys! And already the in-game commentary takes over for me.
McQueen passes another. You know he always runs well at this track. And there goes Lightning McQueen slipping through the pack.
And already I am up into 5th position and looking for 4th. You know, something tells me this might resemble Indianapolis, judging by its shape and size. And already closing in on some lapped traffic. Chick gets on the brakes, and just hitting 200 down the front stretch. And... oh,
seems
crap.
to be a lapse in concentration out there for McQueen. He let him by on that
oh.
one.
And I can definitely say that was a dirty move there from Chick. It wasn't a chicken shit move, but it was definitely what I would call a sketchy maneuver. Ooh. The cheek. Although it doesn't matter because I block him before he can retake the lead. And just trying to get through this lapped traffic.
Whoa!
Although they're certainly not giving me an easy time at the moment.
Wow, will you look at him moving aside for him? You'd almost think they're saying please and thank you.
Well, it is. Well, they do call it give and take for a reason.
Definitely in the zone. Just look at his determination. Uh-oh, Lightning slipping behind. He better get back on it.
Yeah, this course is definitely meant to resemble Indianapolis.
Is there any stopping Lightning McQueen?
I'm pretty sure that's what this is meant to be. It's meant to be their best interpretation of the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Our own Darryl Car Trip seems to have some loyal support over in Section 49. Now that's what I call true fame.
Huh. Interesting. Oh, that's a wall.
Well, they say lightning never strikes twice, but those cars out there will tell you different.
Oh, I almost got wrecked there. Well, I almost went headlong into the inside wall after scraping the outside wall. Anyways.
Our own Darryl Car Trip seems to have some loyal support over in Section 49. Now that's what I call true fame.
Again, as I said before, Darryl Car Trip
any stopping Lightning McQueen?
is voiced by Darryl Waltrip. And to those of you who watch me and are NASCAR fans, you will of course know that DW, aside from him being a stock car racing legend, you also remember him for being... You also remember him for being a great commentator, which is basically
McQueen is looking
what
to
he
make
was
a move real quick here.
for so many years.
Oddly enough, I don't have any limitations.
Although I did say that once before, but you know. I figured, well, it was necessary for me to say it again. Well,
And Banks is in the wall, but seems all right. He's gonna continue.
okay. Don't know who Banks is, so I'm just gonna roll with it. Well,
Big stop, boss.
I think I've got one more lap on this set of rubber, so that's what I'm... Oh, shit. He was definitely not giving me the position there. But anyway, yeah. This is definitely a flat track, so
He passed another.
I'm pretty
If
sure...
anyone stop Lightning.
So I'm pretty sure this is meant to
And
resemble...
there goes Lightning McQueen slipping through the pack.
Pretty sure this is meant to be Indianapolis Motor Speedway, judging by how flat the track is. With some... Yep, okay. I have got to pit this lap. There's no doubt about it now.
Something's gotta be wrong with McQueen. He's getting past.
I can definitely say my tyres were going flat. So, same instructions as before. Basically gonna take a split second. The way I see it. Okay. Alrighty then. Square, X, 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 triangle. And pressing triangle again repeatedly. And, 22.81. My overall pit time. Alrighty then. So, back out on the racetrack once again. I did 7 laps on that first set of tyres. Now that I've made my pit stop, tyre wear is no longer going to be a concern.
Today's race is sponsored in part by Team Gassman. Hood ache relief for cars big and small.
Thanks, folks. I'll be here all week.
I'm also pretty sure whoever that commentator is meant to resemble
Well, they
Larry
say lightning never
McReynolds.
strikes twice, but those cars out there will tell you different.
At least I think whoever that guy
There's
is...
just no stopping 95 today.
At least I think whoever that guy is, he must be trying to... I'm going to assume
He's picking them off one at a time.
whoever the guy in the booth is, he's probably resembling Larry McReynolds. Who I would like to say is another legendary analyst,
There's
considering
just no
he was...
stopping 95 today.
Considering he was, and in some cases still is,
McQueen is
a
looking
great
to make
analyst.
a move real quick here.
But anyway. And still leading. We now have 3 laps to go here at Motor Speedway of the
He's
South.
picking them off one at a time.
I'm fairly confident this is basically their best representation of
There goes Lightning McQueen,
Indianapolis.
slipping through the pack.
Partly because, well, it's a flat track, and because of how long these straights are, and because of how I'm nearly hitting 200 miles an
McQueen is
hour.
driving like the field is standing still.
And yep, okay. That was not gonna work.
See what 900 horsepower looks like?
And someone's wiggling there, so I would assume he's getting a bump draft. Judging by what's happening there. But anyway.
Oh, race fans, what an upset!
Well, still got a 2-second advantage at least over whoever the
McQueen passes another. You know,
second
he always
placed
runs
car
well at this
is.
track. Fighting through the pack, it's number 95, Lightning McQueen.
And I was running in the top groove there because I was trying to avoid the back markers, even though the back markers clearly won't avoid me. Anyways, here we go. 1 lap to go, sponsored by
And there goes
Credit One
Lightning
Bank.
McQueen, slipping through the pack. They're side by side as they come down the track.
Let's see if this Dynaco fuel can manage to fuel me another victory. Which is basically Disney's best representation of Sunoco race fuel.
Looks like trouble for number 95. He's falling back.
Not yet, I'm
Yes,
not.
sir, he sure knows his way around the track.
Well, second placed car is closing. But it doesn't matter because I still win in the end. And it was Chick who finished in second. Then it was Lee Jr. third, followed by Shore Grip. And Hollister, well, he wasn't too far off finishing fourth, but he still wound up fifth anyway. But there we go. Another Piston Cup race is in the books. And that now means we can move on to Chapter 3. Alright, moving on. I've also noticed my frames have dropped a bit. Well, probably doesn't matter that much because I've already done the race, but, you know. Hopefully at some point I will get my new PC. Anyways. Oh, we are at night. But there we go. Chapter 2 is now complete, and this time we now move on to Chapter 3, and where we will begin Chapter 3 with Mater's backward lesson. Thanks for watching this episode, and I will see you all in the next one.